2023 is turning out to be a good year to invest in the USA. Dan Deming at KKM Financial is here with a look at the market. Dan.
Even though we had a couple of hiccups with the regional banks and some of the other issues, overall, the economy and the markets continue to maintain this upward momentum. And it does appear that the Fed anticipates that to persist for the coming several months.
Well, you can't get any more American than paying attention to the bond market. What signals are you seeing?
We are seeing what they call the inversion of the yield curve, which is something that typically indicates a recession type of a structure or potential probability of recession down the road. It's being shifted further out, but there's still, the market is pricing in a high probability of some type of economic slowing, and pretty significant even as soon as early next year. So with the market momentum carrying forward, we're seeing, again, the shifting of the expectations for a recession being pushed out a little bit. But longer term, you're still seeing a high probability being priced into the bond market that there will be a recession.
Perhaps the bond market is telling us this recession that's getting pushed out and people are talking about may not be that bad after all.
Yeah, Angie, I think you're right. The recession has been a hot topic really since the end of last year because of some of these inflation and the labor market being so taxed. But overall, the general trends, the economy continues to maintain economic activity growth. The labor market is slowly beginning to soften, which the Fed is looking for, and yet consumer confidence and other measures in the market are still holding in there. So I think that there's a high probability here that the recession might not be as steep as what many market participants had expected just a couple months ago. As we move into the second half of the year. So far the Fed has navigated this very well, I think, by all accounts. But there's still a potential that could shift because they are now indicating they're going to push rates higher. But overall, when you look at the general tone of the market, the underlying themes, and some of the dynamics shifting around, it does appear that at this point, any type of slowing in the economy may not be too significant.
Thank you, Dan.
All right. Thanks, Angie.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.